Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Extruder by What I Imagines on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Midoriya. Panic. When you get turned into a cat, he does not know how in the world to react. He was not even sure it was you at first, but those unmistakable eyes and soft fur made it clear that it was true. He began to mutter like crazy, asking himself how he could undo this. What if you ended up as a cat forever? How could this even happen? Why you? When he calms down, he realizes that he would have to take care of you until it's fixed. He would communicate through yes or no questions, because all you could manage was shaking your head in response. He would leave in his dorm with the TV on, some other forms of entertainment, so you don't get bored when he's in class. He does not want to know what would happen if Mr. Aizawa found him carrying a cat around in his bag. He takes notes for you, so you will not fall behind. He cooks you meals as well. Though he was not really the best cook, he still tries his very best for you. And Midoriya would always make sure that you have water to drink and tells you if you needed anything to nudge his leg. He wants to make sure you're as comfortable and happy as you could be until you were able to turn back. And when the two of you are alone, you realize how much he keeps coming over you, talking about how cute you are, which only makes you want to tease him. You began to rub against his leg whenever he lays down, and you would go over to his face and gently lick his cheeks, which caused him to giggle. Your tongue was rough, and it tickled him. He let you sleep in his bed, and you would curl up in his arms, and the two of you would fall asleep together. One time, when in the common room area, he was sat down, and he jumped open his up and started kneading on his stomach, which sent him into a fit of giggles and laughter. You can't respond, but he still talks to you like he normally would, talking about his day, and talking about your stuff, and really anything that came to his mind. The only real significant difference was that as he talked, he would absent-mindedly rub your fur. It's more than likely he figures out a way to turn you back before a time limit ran out, so you were not really a cat for very long. When you turn back, you don't have any clothes on, and then he screams, then faints. Time to go see a recovery girl. Again. Todoroki. He also did not know what to do. He has never had a pet before, so in truth, he had no idea how to start looking after you, or what to do to turn you back. The poor boy was lost here, not knowing even where to start. Though, it was a great relief when he realizes you could still understand him, and while you're a cat, you still had the mannerisms of a human, and it takes him about only 10 minutes to realize that he absolutely loves and adores cats, and even more so when it was you. He constantly loves holding you and carrying you around the dorms, cuddled up in his arms. No one knew it was you, so they were confused as to where Todoroki got the cat from, a cat that he refused to leave alone. You were so small and cute that you got a bit protective over you, never letting you out of his sight for too long, and he made sure that people never really got too close to you. He loved you. You were his cat, so he just got to take care of you. He did not want anyone else to do it. He was always petting your fur, because he thought it was adorable to tip her without you realizing it. And true, it was the cutest thing to him. He loved squishing your paws, and does it almost constantly when you are in the state. The pads on your paws were so squishy, and it was so relaxing for him to do, though he was careful not to hurt you or anything. You could not deny that you loved all the attention he was giving you. Everything he did. Lots of head and nose kisses, and many, many cuddles. He would cuddle you and swallow you, getting you just about everything a cat needs, and even more. All that pricey food and cat toys. He really just didn't want you to get bored, and he wondered if it would be good for you. He didn't know what to do, so he'd leave you with the toys when he had to go. While having the TV turned on, he would go as far as to brush your fur for you. And if you get dirty, he would even give you a bath. He takes such good care of you. It was like you were being pampered, as he literally treated you like you were royalty or something. Todoroki would often fall asleep while petting you, because it was such a relaxing activity for him. One time, he even picked you up and rubbed his face into your stomach. His lips were curled into a wide smile, and he was so happy. It was adorable. When you turned back, he still relieved. Despite loving your cat form, he missed your voice, and he would spend a while just holding you. Though right now, there was something else entirely to worry about. He wanted a new cat, and he would not let it go until he got one. He did not realize how cute they were, and that they made such good company. After the incident, he picked up the habit of playing with your hands, often squeezing your soft palms, as well as running his hands through your hair. Not that you were complaining. No, now every time you two passed by a pet store, you had to stop him from impulsively buying a kitten. Every single time. Right now, just one was enough, and he named it Soba. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.